Hey, how's it going? Komsat here. Hey, look, I am so happy that you decided to join us on this journey. This site is just about a bunch of people coming together and developing a relationship and a clan and trying to help each other out along the way while we try to make money. And the reason I say that is, money is, we become a slave to money. It's like it's no longer a real thing, and it hasn't been for some time. Ever since I think it's the 60s or the 70s, it's no longer backed by gold. I mean, it's just a thing. I mean, it gets created, it gets made. If some hacker were to get into your bank account and change all the numbers, then what happens to you, right? Is it really real? It's not. It's an idea. And the thing is, we haven't sitting there. If you haven't made money in the past, or you've stumbled upon some things and it didn't work for you, it's not because you don't know what you're doing and you're not smart or whatever like that. What it is you haven't ever been taught financial literacy, ever. And the first time I remember that I learned anything about financial literacy was when my first deployment to Iraq. One of my friends gave me a book, and it was called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, this guy was like a strong financial investor and all that stuff like that. So he understood compound interest and all these things in his brain that were going around in his brain like crazy. But the thing about that is, he grew up in that world. It was his father's world, and it was brought down to him. And the thing about it is, in school, in high school, and if you read the book, you know this, in high school, we've never, ever taught financial literacy. We're maybe taught, like in home and careers class, how to write a check, or maybe throw some darts at the stock market in economics class. But what do we know about anything, right? And then sometimes they even try to teach us how to save. They don't teach us what an asset really is. Most people will think that our house is an asset. But that was my first real wake-up call. And my second one is actually really interesting. And so, like, I'm not really shy to say this, but, like, interestingly enough, you can learn your lessons from anywhere. My second lesson was from a game called Ultima Online. I had gotten out of the army and I was going to college, and I realized college was nothing but a system. So in high school, I got maybe like C's or C minuses, maybe a couple of D's, and I actually had to go to summer school to finish. But when I got to college, I got like straight A's. And why was that? Well, I stopped trying to learn and I started trying to game the system. And it's the same way with money. So going back to Ultima Online, I realized that you could sell something and you could buy something. So once you bought something and it was rare and it had value, you could sell it to a hungry market. And now it was more hungry because people didn't value the money in the game. But what's interesting enough is on eBay, that game's gold, so 1 million gold pieces, was selling for like at one point $50 to $100 $50 to $100 for 1 million gold. So just a little bit more about my story. So after that, I quickly converted that whole mentality to eBay, and I made a couple dollars here and there. No more than $1,000 a month. Became a power seller and all that good stuff. I actually had a warehouse at one point, and then my director of inventory actually went ahead and stole half of my pallet of electronic cameras, and I happened to find him at his house. I mean, once you're in that kind of scale, it's like there's a trusting model, and it gets really crazy from there. But I also did a floor refinishing company before that, and I had a partner that stole all my money. So now you see where I'm going with this, right? Like, I've failed a ton of times, but the thing about it is, it doesn't make you want to stop trusting people, and it shouldn't make you want to quit. They say 9 out of 10 businesses fail, and this is directly from, the Better Business Bureau or whatever. But, like in the book, Robert Kiyosaki, and I keep going back to this book, but it's a good book, and I've read like hundreds past this one, but this one really has some serious, solid foundations to it. And so I am recommended. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. Obviously, it's an old book, but what he says is this, he says, if 9 out of 10 businesses fail, what does that mean to you? Does that mean don't start the business? No. What it means is go ahead and do 10 businesses. So after 3 or 4 of mine that failed, the 5th one should be successful. Or maybe not. Maybe the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th, okay? And it's just a numbers game, The more you try, the harder you work, the luckier you get. You've heard that before, right? So what I'm really trying to do here is I'm just trying to get you to take some massive action in your life, Whether you do it through this site, through me, or through whatever you want to do, whatever medium you do it, just go ahead and do it, Because that's the point, enrich your life and change your life for the better. And, that path starts with, taking those first couple steps. So welcome to the site. Okay, a couple particulars. If you look down below, right, everything in black is good to go. You can go ahead and click it, and you should be able to read it. And then if it's in gray, that's a members only area. And I can't share it with you because of certain reasons, and it's only fair because if the members paid for it, it's only fair. But you're welcome to check out everything else on the site. 90% of it's free. Like I said, if it's in black, it's good to go. If it's in gray, it's members only, and there should be another color, and I'm not sure what it is, but if it's that color, that means it's just not uploaded yet. It should be all the way on the bottom. It's the coming soon. So that's what you can do on the site. That's how it works. If you're interested, there's a really good way, simple, actionable way to make money online. I call it instant Instagram profits. I don't really want to sell it to you because, well, it's not that I don't want to sell it to you. I want you to do it and take advantage of it. But go through the free course first. Okay, go ahead and put your name and email address. Go through the free course and see if it's something that's for you. I don't try to sell anything like it's super easy or anything like that. It's work. It's a business. And the biggest reason that I say that is this. So say, for instance, you start making $600 or more a month. All right, does it sound like a lot? Well, maybe not to you, but once you hit a certain threshold, and talk to your lawyer, obviously, or accountant rather, after you hit a certain threshold, you're going to have to file taxes with the good old US of A anyway. So Uncle Sam is going to come at you for being a business. So, you either fail and you only make a little bit of money and you keep it, but once you start making some real money, which you will if you do these things, you're going to have to eventually turn it into real business anyway. So make no mistake, once you start taking these steps, you are a legitimate business, and you need to treat yourself as such. So welcome aboard. Check it out, right? I have Start here right now. So the next thing you're going to want to go into, we're just going to talk about a little bit of business and what is a business online and why it's such a good idea to do business online. All right, thanks, and check us out.